Right. We are live. Thumbnail going up in... Oh yep, better change that. Right. Testing, testing, testing. Right. Now, I believe it was this one. Nope, not that one. That was a... so it would be that one. There we are. So, 240 run lead going into day 3. Actually, before I start, might as well quickly put up a post again. Alright, so, day 3, 240 run lead, 5 wickets in hand. We got Alex Carey on 30 odd and Bo Webster on 16 from 12. Let's go. So, it'll be Alex Carey shaping up to the first ball of the day, I do believe. Let's see, the pitch still looks... Still looks pretty good to bat on, I gotta say. Just see out this first over, play defensively. Now, the way this pitch has been batting, there are a few scuff marks. Actually, now that I have a closer inspection, a few little scuff marks, but it still looks pretty damn good. Block that one out. Flick that one through the gap. First runs of the day for Alex Carey. He gets a couple of them. Honing in on off stump that last delivery. Just blocked. Not sure why they went off after 1 over, but oh well. So Webster was looking good early on in his innings. There are a few cracks popping up on this pitch. Well, the biggest ones seem to be right on the edge where, oh no, there's a fairly, can't really see it there, but there's a crack right in front of Webster. Yeah, right there. Right on middle stump. Okay, that could come into play. Probably a wide, yep. Can't get past the fielder at gully there. That one pierces the field. There was a big gap there at cover in the first boundary of the day. Webster continuing in his attacking ways. There's a juicy crack there if they want to pitch it up full at the stumps. Nicely defended. Ooh, straight into the hips. Thought he could leave that one. Just inside the wide line on that occasion. Pierces the gap. That'll go all the way. It's got 2 wide. Not much bounce, so he was in the slot really. Just about. And there was a gap right there. There is a big gap right at cover there. If he gets it wide at all. Just like that. No need to run. Stay put. Cannot bowl there with that field. Races away. Webster. He's off and running early after a pretty disappointing first innings. He's scored a few through that region already. And now they do have a short cover fielder there to protect that shot. And they've potentially a short ball incoming. Ooh! He's played and missed at that one. It's one of the first mistimed shots, and it's only just gone past off stump. So that was a very good recovery. I was anticipating him getting a bit shorter than that. And instead, he just went after off stump. This one could be a short ball. Changing around the field yet again. Perhaps trying to mess with Webster. And there is the short ball. It's still going at a runner ball with Webster. That one going just over the stumps. Nip back in a little bit. Do got to be careful leaving those ones on this pitch. Has not missed the stumps by that much. I did not mean to do that. I was too late to scan the field properly, and so I tried to look around, and then it didn't let me. Let's not stand there. Just blocking this one out so far. That one's got through. There will be an easy two. In fact, it just kept going and going. It never stopped. They never were able to track it down. And yet another 4 through the covered region. Slow pitch, he just waited on it. And Webster on strike again to Bryden Cass. And that'll pick up a couple. Carey, good running. Gets back easily to the non-striker's end. That's through the gap. Full may not make it all the way. It won't. Be pulled up just short. They'll get 3. 5 runs off the first 2 balls of the over. Webster looking the goods early. Just guides that one. Deep backward square leg for a single. Thought about the run wisely decided against it. Perhaps that was thrown to the wrong end. Carey could have been in a little bit of trouble. That one nipped away a little bit. And straight to the fielder. So another productive over. Webster still going at a runner ball. Leaves that one through to the keeper. Got that one a little bit straighter, a little bit shorter as well. That's through the gap. We'll fetch a couple. This one won't go all the way. Another nice flick of the wrist from Carey. Another attempted shot through the covers. Couldn't penetrate the field that time. That one gets through. They'll get back for an easy two. Carey put in the dive completely unnecessarily. Barely even thrown the ball by the time he put in the dive. And Webster already into the green zone with his confidence levels. That's a good ball. Pitching on off. Gripping, seaming away a little bit. That's through the gap. Pick up a couple. It's a 50-run partnership between the pair in very quick time. And got full, could have driven away at that one. Wasn't much risk in playing a shot there. That one's through the gap. We'll make it back for two comfortably, and there's a misfield, so could have even gone for a third, but decided against it. These two in the first 7 overs today have put on 33 runs already. Scoring at a good clip. Just clips that one away for a easy single. Got protection there. Not letting that one get through the infield. Oh, that is well timed on drive, but fielder there. Atkinson coming on to bowl for the first time today. That is gone way over Carey's head. Easily adjudicated wide, that one. And another one. That's possibly even wider than the last. Oh, I just wasn't sure what to do with that one. I was thinking, oh, can I drive that? Is that full enough? And I was like, oh, do I block? Do I pull? Then I just did nothing, but it was fine. All's well that ends well. That one just swung away, played and missed. No runs off the bat that over, a couple wides. And now Stokes coming back on. Hasn't gotten all of that. Oh, it's just chucked it straight into him. That's through the gap. Will it get all the way? No, it won't. Probably would have been a comfortable 2 there, but fielder got to it quicker than I had expected. That'll be a wide. They just cannot stop bowling wide. on this pitch for some reason. You'd think they would have adjusted to it by now, but clearly not. Oh. Could have just left that one. Didn't need to try and defend there. Carey's run rate slowed down a bit here. Similar to how Marnus played his innings. And Webster just slowed down a fraction as well. Still playing shots. Oh. Tempted straight drive down the ground. Bit of a way swing. England have been bowling a little bit better this morning. They've drawn a few false shots. Does that one hit the crack? Nah, definitely didn't land on the crack. But it did just nip away a little bit. That could be a wide. It will be. They cannot bowl an over without a wide at the moment. Uppishly played. No risk there though. None of those balls hitting the stumps. Oh, what's happened here? He's got a ball attached to his... I don't know what happened there. That was weird. I don't think that added an extra run, did they? I don't know what that was. And there's another wide. Count on them bowling at least one of those and over at the moment, pretty much. No runs off the bat. That over. Carey getting bogged down a little bit here. Not going to attempt a shot with that. Or that. That is a wide. That has gone just over Webster's head. Didn't even need to duck it. Oh, that one has just gotten through the field. They'll take just the one there. A little bit of a hesitation from the England fielder, which allowed that to get past. Oh, just the wrong shot to be playing there. Thought it might swing back in a little bit more. It stayed true. And Stokes going with an interesting around the wicket angle here. And he's going to get tonked. Only two, but yeah, not a good angle to be bowling. He's going to continue. That one doesn't quite get through. You can really use the angle, he has decided to change up his plans. Not really sure what he was thinking. Oh, real slower delivery, that one. Deceived with pace and just didn't even play the right shot anyway. Oh, and then he's gone a bit quicker, full at the stumps. And he's gone short, right at his head. It's actually a good over of bowling from Stokes. Apart from those first couple of balls, he bowled around the wicket for some reason. That one's not a wide. Okay. Interesting. I just thought that pretty much everything over head height would be counted as a wide. You know, if you didn't have to duck it, it still goes over the head. Guess not. Carey just leaving it alone. Well, that one has nearly made it to first slip. Played uppishly a bit. Would have been trouble if there was a fielder playing it short mid-wicket or something like that, short mid-on or something, but no issues there. Oh, just could have left that one through. Crowd liked it. It's another one that's gone away. That was fairly quick. It did feel quick. Oh, not quite got that one. Oh, and he's taken a little bit of pace off with that one. Just a little bit. Didn't really. So they're looking a little bit more threatening with this bowling now. They've slowed down the runway. And they've, just drawn the occasional iffy shot. That's a good ball. Now, I assume, have England taken the new ball? Is that even a thing in this game? A new ball? I don't know if it is. That's through the gap. Just nicely clipped away, and we'll just settle with one there. Thought that was going to get a bit further. Ooh. Honing in on the stumps. What's happened there? This crowd's not happy with something. I don't know what the crowd's on about there. Jeez, getting full. Changing up the speeds. It's kind of like T20 bowling. Could work. No, it won't. No, it will not. Not with that delivery. 4. So that's the first runs off Carey's bat in a little while. He was slowing right down. Moves into the 40s. His first boundary, possibly of the day. Yeah, I can't remember if Carey hit another. He probably did, actually. And he's gone full again. Australia nearly with a lead of 300. Gone real full. Perhaps risky playing at that one, trying to drive away there. Now Webster momentarily did actually have a higher score than Carey, despite having faced some nearly 50 less deliveries. Webster's strike rate's just slowing down a bit here now. It's looking more like a test innings now than it was early on. He's taken... No, there'll be no run there. He took a bit of speed off that one. His slower deliveries aren't as easy to put away. It's another one around the 130 km/h mark. Just need to be careful here. They are probing away, England. Stokes just a very short spell. Ooh, gone down the leg side. Played and missed at that one. That one goes down the leg side. Now the field. Potentially a short ball incoming here. Back foot defence. Gets on the front foot for that one. We're changing the bowlers at both ends here. That one going away. Straight drive, straight down the ground. That may go all the way. That is wonderfully played. Just got a little bit too straight on that occasion. Had a go at the stumps, but the minimal bounce meant that that was just right where Webster needed it to be for that kind of shot. All the way for 4. And he scuttles through for a quick single. Cast definitely hasn't bowled as well as he did in the first innings. That one's through the gap. That may probably not get all the way. It'll just be 2. So Carey and Webster equal on runs this innings now. Well bowled, well played. Through the gap. We'll fetch a couple. Two batters get back easily. That one won't make it through. That one will, and that... Oh, they'll just settle for 1 there. Closing in on that 300. They have a lead of 300, but innings total of 300. It's been a great partnership between these two. Bang. And there is the 300 up. In stylish fashion, Carey moves to just 1 short of a half century picking up the pace again, perhaps. After he just had to bunker down for a few overs there. Oh, he's had a waft at that one. Doesn't get anywhere near that. That gets through. And he'll get back for 50. Off 72 balls. A good clip. They're going at a strike rate just shy of 70. That's a good strike rate to be had. Leaves that one. You know, he was just going at everything early, going at better than a run of ball for his first, I think, 30-something deliveries. He's just slowed it down as is the innings is worn on. He's adapted to what's been put in front of him. That one doesn't get past the field. Doesn't get past the field. Good throw, direct hit. And a good way to finish the over. As we'll have a look at some of his highlights from today. And in a moment, his wagon wheel as well. A lot of cover drives. That's been the feature of this Bo Webster innings. It was that great straight drive down the ground past the bowler. But yes, you can see most of his runs have come through that cover region. Perhaps a little bit of a risky shot, that one. Could have been nicked off. Getting a little bit closer to stumps on that one. That one does not get through the field. It was the wrong end to throw out, really. Carey was only a couple steps out of his crease, easily got back, but Webster started to charge forward. Final ball of the over is blocked out. Don't have to run for that one. That is a beautiful shot through the covers. Oh, he's nicked off. There is the first wicket of the day. Similar to how Steve Smith got dismissed, So he just passed his 50. There's no need to challenge that one. So England move into the lower order. Yeah, he's just had a waft at that one, a loss in concentration. Pretty good innings comes to an end. So Michael Neser, I believe, got a duck in the first innings. He'll have to get himself settled at the crease. So Cast was moving into the nervous 90s. 90 runs conceded with no wicket, but he avoids the ton. Still a chance to ton up, but at least he has now got a wicket to his name. Oh, that one's been dragged across Carey's body a little bit. Not his best ball, Josh Tongue. Ducks out of the way of that one. One more ball to survive this over. Wowzers, that is just missed the stumps. I'd like to see a replay of that. That's gone into his elbow. He's bounced over the stumps. Oh my word, that was close. That could have been the undoing of Australia's last recognised, well, Michael Neser and arguably even Mitch Starc actually could be recognised as batsmen, but or at least all-rounders. No, Carey, the last, well, not even specialist batter, but he's picked up the pace for that one, honing in on the stumps. Oh, off the elbow. He's bowling quick, Cast. Can't deny that. That last one would have hurt in real life. Straight off the elbow, 147 kilometres an hour, and he's gone full Yorker length, just about at the stumps. He's got a bit of confidence back. Carey just continuing to block it out. I thought that one might come back in. I think it went away in the end. Carey just continuing to block it out this over. Still needs one run for his half century. Well, that one was coming back in. The in-swinger. Interesting to see if that one would have come back on to hit the stumps. Don't believe this is going to show whether it would or not. Stokes coming on again. Bowled okay. A few wides earlier. Here's another one of those wides. There's not long left in this first session. I'd say probably best to just... Don't know what he's trying to do. Defend the crack. Yeah, probably wise to just... settle down here. And just block the rest of these final couple of overs out before the lunch break. Although he has now left a juicy gap open. Could have attacked that one. If he just gets it just a little bit wider than that. He's kept the same field. There's a big gap there. Big gap. Could have potentially. Just smart bowling. Just throwing it out there. And this may be the last over. Oh, that one didn't really come back in like I thought it might. Run rate dropping again. It got up to 3.5 for the innings at one stage. Slow delivery. Felt slower. Another maiden over. 49 for 49 off 143. This will be the last over of the session. He's got that one through. First runs for Michael Neser, and he'll accept just one. Bring Alex Carey back on strike. Can he just find a single somewhere? Just to reach that little milestone before we go to the break. His strike rate gets lower and lower with each ball. Ooh, that was a well-placed bouncer. It's a bit late to duck that one, but he got under it. Just leaves it. The short mid wicket and square leg, you wouldn't want to pop it up to one of those. And he will go to the lunch break 49 not out off 148 deliveries. So Australia lose just the one wicket. You'd probably give that session to Australia. Made what? 74 runs. One wicket lost. Not a overly fast scoring rate. It was at one stage early in the session. But time isn't really an issue. They can bat for as long as they want, really. Webster played well for his 54. Carey still out there playing a solid knock, defensive knock. You probably have to attempt to pick up the rate at some point. Perhaps while Michael Neser just settles in. There we are, we'll have a quick break, just a small break. Had a little bit of food in my mouth, so I couldn't say that we are back on. Nisa on strike. Now, if you're Australia, you'd probably want to push this lead up close to 400. Now we are getting into the... We'll bounce back into the lower order now, so hard to say how many more runs. That seemed in a long way. Nisa 1 off 21. That's got through the gap. He'll fetch 2. So first runs of the session coming from the 5th ball of the first over. 3 off 22. Not a lightning quick start. And bringing out drinks for some reason. And this is a bit of a... We've got a leg gully and a short mid wicket. This is surely going to be a short ball. Just block that one out. So, they've gotten rid of the... Yeah, no need to try and defend that one. That's a wide. No, you're not getting anywhere near that. Defending. That's... Oh, they're, okay. What's he going to bowl here? Now, they're tempting. They're tempting me to play a shot, and there really isn't that much danger. If they stick with that field. They're changing the field up again. So it looks like they want to get Michael Nisa on strike. Just getting it in an awkward little area that's kind of hard to pull. Hard to know whether you can pull it or not, or if you just clip it away. So I'm just gonna... So Carey moves to, well, stays on 49, moves to 152 balls faced. Well, that might as well have been a duck. As in ducking the ball. Right, well, if he gets this full and straight at all, then I'm... Oh, straight into the helmet. Just awkward angles he's bowling at. Just... I don't want to try and knock the run off just for the sake of knocking the run off. There's a couple I probably could have hit then. That's 100 overs that this innings has been going on for now. Neither of Australia or England's first innings got anywhere near that long. It's getting it full. Just turning away a little bit. I don't know how high Nisa's batting is rated in this game, so I don't know how much I should risk by playing too many shots here, to be honest. But if I'm going to keep blocking it out with Nisa, then I might as well try and get a little bit more aggressive with Carey. Looks like this probably will be another maiden over. Ooh, that one picked up the pace a little bit and jagging back in. That's hit a, I don't know if it's hit a rough patch or something. Definitely jagged in a little bit. Yeah, the only one that really challenged the stumps. Okay, go on back with this angle. They've got a fifth slip in here. Just gonna duck that one. I don't know when he last made a run, Carey. He's a run drought at the moment. And there it is. Half century up off 157 balls. That would be, you'd imagine, I definitely think the longest half century of his career. He's not the type of batsman that usually comes in and bunkers down like this. Very good innings from Carey. Now the shackles are off just a little bit with that milestone coming up. Can he start playing a few more shots? Oh, he's nicked off. That's what happened. Straight after the milestone, he's nicked off. Seven down. No need to challenge there. Well, England perhaps back in the game now. So the last recognised batsman for Australia is now out. The Barmy Army's up and about. So 51 of 160, a very slow-paced innings. He's helped guide Australia to a decent position, but now perhaps in a little spot of bother. So Nisa and Stark, who are two players who definitely can hold a bat. Just going to continue to block away. They've opened up a big cap through cover there, so tempting a shot. And definitely could have had a go at that one. Oh, off the elbow. Straight into the wicketkeeper's gloves. Luckily, that was not off the bat. That... Oh. A little... little danger signs there for Nisa. Would have hurt. Cricket ball straight into the elbow. So Stark facing up for his first delivery. Oh, bouncer straight at his head. Well placed bouncer. So with Carey out now. How do Australia play this? Who takes the role of the aggressor? Or do they both become the aggressor? Do they both decide to just try and bat it out as long as they can? It's only day 3. So just pitching it about on off stump. It's swinging or seaming just a fraction. First attempted shot goes straight to the fielder. And it'll be a maiden. So Stark still on a duck. Or 0. Now the thing is, Stark is a very tall person. So they can now bowl those really short balls, and maybe they aren't going to get called wides a lot of the time anymore because Stark is very, very tall. Not quite full enough. Potentially could have gone at that one. A little bit indecisive, just decided to block it out. Decided to try and hit that one through the covers. Nothing doing there. So the run rate down to exactly 3 per over for the innings now. At one stage, I think it was up at 5, maybe even slightly over 5 when Travis Head was going. So Cars has figures of 1 for 91, not the greatest. Run rate still at 3. Ooh, quicker one. Cars has brought the pace this innings. Oh, Starks really had a big swing at that one. Just not quite quite straight enough to pull away. I was just looking for a single there. That was probably the one that I could have pulled at. And there's Stark's first run. Not convincing, but it counts on the scoreboard. Nisa, 3. Oh, he did that a couple times earlier. I believe in the first innings. Cars. Trying to play cheeky buggers again. Oh, Tongue coming back on. Is that through? No, it is not. Missed the stumps. Stark got back in time comfortably anyway. Well bowled. Well bowled. That is good areas there. Has that gotten through? No, it has not. Stark not exactly looking the most comfortable out here. That one's gotten through. That one may make it all the way, so the height of Stark helped him get forward and comfortably drive away at that one. Yeah, beautiful cover drive that. First boundary for Stark. First boundary of the session. Oh, and he's responded with a Yorker. Dug out. Oh, could have maybe gone at that one. It was a bit of a low full toss. Would have been much risk. And Nisa might just want to get back in the crease a little bit more. Wouldn't want to get run out by Cast trying to just... Oh, that may be a bit wide. It will be. A wide added to the score tally there. He's gone full on that occasion. Not his absolute fastest ball, but a little bit of pace. That's through. That may well get all the way, and that'll be Michael Nisa's first boundary. So there was a gap there. It was bowled in the right spot, and it was beautifully timed. Michael Nisa has been defending well. Decides to throw his hands at that one. He moves to 7 off 48. And Stark too has a go at that one. That could get all the way. No, it'll be stopped just short. No! Looks like there's potentially been a bit of a misfield out there. I believe they did catch up to it. Let's have a look at this one. Has the England fielder knocked it over? They have just watched it. They guided it there. I'm not sure what that was about. match-fixing allegations potentially may arise from that one. That was bizarre stuff. Didn't even attempt to pick it up. Short just watches it buzz past his head. That one doesn't get through. That one will. Will this too make it to the boundary? No, they do stop this one. You get 3 for it. Nisa blocks out the last ball of the over. Ooh, good fast bouncer. Aim straight at the helmet. That one doesn't get through. Not the best shot he could have played. That was better from Stark. Nice defence. Tried to hit that one down the ground. It was decently timed, but not placed accurately enough. And that one too, straight to the fielder. Short, mid-on. Or just mid-on, actually. Ooh, that one's coming back in. Got forward at that, defended it nicely. That one gone straight to the fielder at cover. That one straight to the fielder again. And leaves that a maiden over. No runs from it. Now, looks like they're going to employ a short ball bowling plan here. Oh, Not really sure what he was trying to do there, Stark. I thought that I saw it straight and I was like, oh, could I? Whoa, 150, that did feel quick. 100, that's got to be the fastest ball of the innings. 152 kilometers an hour. Got that full and straight. Probably would have rattled the stumps if I had have gone for a big drive there. I'm definitely not taking on the pull shot there. That can only go one way. Look at that. If I try there is a bit of a gap there, but you know what's the benefit? A single potentially. That's gotten past. That'll be just one. Clip that one off his pads nicely. They do get a run off this over. Oh, that's a good ball. Coming in to the stumps. Straight to the fielder, not accurate enough. That two straight to the fielder, so nicely timed, but not well enough placed. That's clipped away. That'll be a couple at least. Don't need to play at that one. Oh, he's gone the aerial route, and oh, it's fallen just short. That is lucky. That is lucky. Too short and wide to be playing at that one. That's, yeah, lucky there from Stark. Not to just spoon that one straight to the fielder. Just feeling a little bit overconfident. Not quite time to be trying to really thrash the ball around yet. Watch that one through the keeper. That could be called a wide. It isn't. I guess that's fair enough based on the earlier precedent they set with Webster. That one probably will be a wide though. And it is. 7 off 59 deliveries. That one's through the gap. We'll just get one. 8 off 60 he moves to. Interesting field we've got here. That one's quick. Real quick. And by the way, the 100 is up for Bryden Cast, the bowler. It's now 101. Not the type of 100 you want to be bringing up. Another quick one. He's employing the fast bowler, the fast Yorker strategy. Just trying to smash those pegs. Another quick one. That's, I think, 3 150-kilometre-an-hour deliveries in a row. Stokes on now, bowling to Nisa. So can Australia get this lead up to 400? It's already a healthy lead, a lead you would think they could probably defend, considering the pitch is only going to get worse to bat on from here. Not quite the timing there needed for that one. It's played just slightly uppishly. Probably even if he made a forward leaping dive, would have struggled to get to that one. So it could be a short ball potentially. Doesn't give you a heap of time to react. So you don't want to premeditate too much, because if you get it wrong against Cast, could be game over. Well timed. Fielder there. Put a gully in. That's a little bit of risk playing a shot to the point region. Ooh, umpire gives that the tick of approval. I guess, yeah, fair enough. That's the type of shot that there is a little bit of risk in playing now with the gully in place. We've taken it out, so. Oh, tried to pull that away to the leg side. Not happening. Same sort of delivery. Got that one a bit straighter. There was fielders in Inner circle on the leg side, I'm a little bit worried about. Didn't go for any sort of shot. That one could have been driven away. It's hit the back of the helmet by the looks of things. Not sure how that's happened. Another over full of dots. Gus Atkinson. Bowling over the wicket. Can this bring some runs? He's gone aerial. He's got it past that fielder. No need to run there. Yep, comfortably in the very wide gap out there. And they have put a short mid-wicket in. And attempted straight drive. Oh, he's gone for another aerial shot. Need to calm down here. That one's swung back. Bounced over the stumps. Well timed, not through the gap. Well, that's straight at the fielder, I reckon. Yep. 8 down. Just clipped it straight to the fielder at short wicket. Had to move a little bit to his left, but pretty simple catch in the end. Stark falls cheaply. Todd Murphy. Gets off the mark straight away. And another single. That same region. That was a quicker one from Stokes. Has to stand up now, Nisa. Has to play the role of the senior batsman try and anchor this innings, which has probably nearly come to a close now. Playing some shots now. One run from that over, and it came off the bat of Todd Murphy. Well placed, clipped off his pad. Just gets off strike. Easy as that. You'd think they'd put more pressure on him to try and keep him on strike. Straight drive. That is wonderful stuff. That'll go all the way. Michael Neser moves to double digits. With a beautiful straight drive. That'll get the lead up above 350. And that'll get the innings total to 350. Can they put a target of 400? Is that still a realistic goal with 2 wickets left? That's through the gap. Won't get all the way. Get a couple. He's knocked it away, and that might actually... I don't know what the fielder out in the deep there was doing, but I think that's... I think he's run 5. No, he's run 4. I don't know what I was thinking running. I don't know how... I just got my numbers wrong there, but that is an impressive effort of running between the wickets. Running a 4. Was off of a misfield, to be fair, but still, in any case, you take that. That'll be another single to get off strike, so he's hit a single with every ball he's faced, Todd Murphy. That's okay. Get Michael Neser on strike. He is the form batsman at the moment. Well, form. He's made 16 runs, but no need to be playing at that one.